assay report of property 341-12 made this day by Gerald Hanna, engineer. Based on assay results supplied, the subject property contains speculative ore bodies. Computer erase line. Contains incident veins of no. Damn.
Jer?
Honey.
That report means money to us. You know, you haven't been doing so great lately. Come to bed, Jer.
10 minutes. I'll be right there. 10 minutes. Baby, I'm gonna make you proud of me. More than proud, you'll see.
Files pulled then. I'm on my way in.
There's coffee there if you have time.
You know how much I love your coffee. That was work. Can I drop you?
No, actually, I have an appointment at Recall. I'm gonna get some more of my old home movies converted for the sublimator. Walk me to the turbo lift?
Yeah.
Meet the late Gerald Hanna. Fire was limited to the immediate area where the body was found, and there are no definitive flashpoints. Poor guy literally burned from the inside out. There are places on the body where only the skin was damaged, others where it's totally consumed. It's odd.
Foul play?
No obvious use of an accelerant.
Then what?
There are documented cases of spontaneous human combustion. Either that or he was microwaved by a sublimator.
His sublimator?
Wife found him in it this morning. I was going to book his death as accidental until records turned up a major league insurance policy.
Where's the sublimator?
I have a tech going over it in the victim's apartment now.
Arrange to have it brought in. We'll go talk to the wife.
What the hell are you talking
You should have
about?
called us first. I don't care what
I
you
did
guys
what I was
orders are.
supposed to do.
We're
I
getting
called
like
the CPP. That's what I'm
That's
supposed
not our
to
problem.
do here. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You know that?
Miss Hannah, I'm Detective Hume. This is Detective Farber. You okay?
These men are threatening me.
Really?
You violated your sublimator lease by calling in unauthorized personnel to deal with matters related to the machine, and I must insist you turn it over to us.
I didn't do anything. I just
Mrs. Hannah, please. This woman's husband died in one of your machines. So why don't you shut your hole before I charge you with obstructing a CBB investigation? Tell Rico they can have their machine back when I'm done with it.
That machine, it's recall property.
It's still part of an investigation. Now, why don't you get out of here before I jam you both in it? I'm sorry, you still here?
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we need to ask you a few questions about your husband. Is there somewhere we can do that?
Yeah.
Expired.
The notice just came.
Why would we want to go and do that? It looks like he only had a couple payments left.
Let's just say Jared didn't make good choices where money was concerned.
I don't know, Mrs. Hannah. Looks like you're living pretty well here. Nice apartment, nice furniture.
All this? The bank owns everything. Jared'd sell his mother if he could to make those sublimator payments.
Is that why I let his policy expire? Please, Miss Hannah, I don't want to be difficult here. I'm trying to clear up a few loose ends.
Look, first Jared lost his job. Then he couldn't get another. And the bills started to pile up. And the worse the problems got, the less time he spent with me and the more time he spent in the sublimator. I think it was becoming an addiction.
Did you ever try getting counseling or?
He said he didn't have a problem. You want to know what killed him? That thing, the sublimator, that's what killed him.
Mrs. Hannah, when was this taken?
We met at Nexus. God, nearly 5 years ago.
Is that when Gerald's sublimator use first began?
Yes. Nexus uses the sublimators to get people together, you know, break down inhibitions, that sort of thing.
Have you always had the same machine?
No. He upgraded. Always the newest model. Silly, right? Crying over a picture.
No, not at all.
We'll send someone to pick up your husband's records and e-com.
Okay.
If you can think of anything at all that might help us, please call us at the CPP.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you again for your time.
Olin. These are the discs from the Hannah sublimator. They do not appear to be damaged.
All right, I'll review them, but I doubt the source disks were the cause of the problem. I found another suspicious death on the CPB system watch. My counterpart on Mars One posted the autopsy. She registered the death as accidental, but
I've looked at your results.
Take a look.
Olivia. Our profile is similar. The victim was a chronic user, very heavy. Show her. I can find no external source to the flame.
sunspots.
My guess is combustion.
Same as our guy?
We're trying to establish that.
I will download our autopsy results, but unfortunately, due to heavy sunspot activity, it won't move to the next rotation. By then, we should be back to normal.
When did this death occur?
Yesterday morning.
2 sublimator deaths in 48 hours.
Yes, and recall is already called. They're afraid of starting a panic.
Oh, I bet.
Have you stopped to consider overuse as a contributory factor? The long-term effects of overuse aren't known. Now, if these guys were alcoholics dead in the street, would you call it murder?
Technology has an impressive safety record. There's been no history of problems or defects.
All right, how many of these sublimators worldwide?
Thousands, hundreds of thousands. Listen, David, 2 deaths world apart don't make an epidemic, and we don't even know if the cause of these 2 deaths is related.
When did you get your Mars results back?
Next rotation, 12 hours.
Have them impound the sublimator.
David, they're already asking for this one back.
I don't care.
Listen, I need Recall's help to complete my testing. They may refuse if you press too hard.
Then we'll upgrade the investigation to a homicide. Then they'll have to cooperate. I want to upgrade the Hannah investigation.
We'll talk charges when you get back. We have yet another death by spontaneous combustion. But the victim, CEO, till May 8th.
Computer, give me Olivia Hume.
You have reached the Hume residence. We're not home. Please leave us a message.
Olivia, listen to me. Do not use the sublimator until we've had a chance to talk. It's important, huh? I'll explain later. Bye. You found him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you work for him long?
5 years in December.
What do you think they're talking about?
You know how people talk.
No, I don't. Maybe you could tell me what you think they're saying.
I wouldn't care to comment. He was attractive, single. There are always rumors. I never slept with him, Detective.
No, of course not. No. Did anyone else have access to the room besides you or your boss?
Security, janitorial, of course.
Can you think of anyone that might have wanted to do this to him?
He had rivals, the senior VP, but nothing specific that I know
How about
of.
state of mind? Any problems?
Lester? No.
It would really help me if I could have a look at his personal files.
I have a T7 rating to protect.
I'd keep our cooperation between us.
David?
Yeah.
From what they're saying, Mr. Carrick's sublimator was a poorly kept secret violation of company policy.
Detective? His econ for the last 6 months, including his private correspondence.
Thank you. Far, do you want to have a look?
What are we looking for, David?
Anything unusual to do with recall?
Everything seems to be in order. Standard business correspondence. Here's something. In his private phone log under personal calls, dozens to Nexus dating service.
Can you make a hard copy?
A dating service? The bastard.
What's the connection?
Hannah and Carrax both used Nexus dating service. All victims used sublimators. Hannah for the first time at Nexus. Carrax?
Let's find out. What do you want about the guy on Mars also used Nexus?
Definitely worth checking.
I'll have a chat with Hannah's widow. Maybe she knew the other victims.
I will find out which Nexus locations they used and pay them a visit. I see they have a suitability screening for prospective members involving a one-on-one assessment.
Maybe I should do the dating service.
Not necessary, David. I am fully equipped for all levels of male-female interaction.
Barb, no matter what they told you, no one was ever fully equipped for all levels of male-female interaction. But good luck.
Detective Hume? I understand you're investigating recall.
I think they're involved in these sublimator killings.
The Assessor's Division agrees, and we see an opportunity in their adversity.
Meaning what?
Your investigation of recall? Turn up the heat, detective.
You see, we here at Nexus flow.
Flow.
We are streams, all flowing to a common estuary, merging into a larger, deeper sea of consciousness.
Merging.
Brooks flow into streams. Streams to lakes, lakes to rivers, rivers to oceans, and oceans into seas.
The reverse. Seas into oceans.
Let's run your personality scan. Just relax, this'll only take a minute. Well, it's reading you perfectly.
This is very sophisticated equipment.
Recall uses one of these to determine the suitability of its sublimator customers.
Does Recall also tabulate the results? I wouldn't want them to have access to my personal information.
Yes, that's right. You mentioned you work for one of their competitors? Well, don't worry, Ian. This is all completely confidential.
All the same, I would like to know where my information is going.
We don't store client information on site for obvious security reasons. But I'll tell you what, after you sign your member's declaration, I don't see why I can't tell you about it. Wow. These results are really phenomenal. So, you doing anything Friday night?
Nexus stores its client information off-site. I have keyed the subcontractor's address in our GPS. Hypothetically speaking, David, when a woman asks, "Are you doing anything Friday night?" what does she mean?
Did you get a phone number?
Yes. Favre, CPB.
Dinner or drinks?
Both.
Both. I like it.
No people. This place is a fully automated data processing farm.
No people. How do we get the information?
I will tap into the central cortex and locate the information linking the victims.
Manual override activated. Select all weapons.
Favre?
It is an automated security system, David. Do nothing that could be interpreted as hostile. I will reconfirm our authorization.
Okay.
This should not be happening.
What do you say we argue the finer points outside?
I agree.
Mr. Manor is here from the data company.
I want to apologize, gentlemen. Nothing like this has ever happened before at our facility. Are you all right?
Our people have attended to them.
Our people are going over the entire system with a fine-tooth comb. We're also looking at the possibility it was tampered with.
The possibility? Let me tell you something. You can keep your apologies and your theories to yourself. Just make sure that system doesn't malfunction on anybody else.
I'm going to leave a CPB tech team on site while you look into it, and I'd like to see your results as soon as possible.
Absolutely. I brought the information you asked for. Again, I'm very sorry.
Other than the fact they used Nexus, there is nothing to connect the Hannas with Karax or the dead man on Mars. I will pursue other leads.
Olivia. Olivia, get on out of there. Come here.
David. Hi. Oh my God! What happened?
Work-related.
Someone shot at you?
Automated security systems. Nothing.
But you all right?
Did you get my message?
Oh, baby, come here, come here. I want to look at
it's
your
open.
shoulder.
I'm all right.
Oh, baby. This was my favorite shirt. Come here, let me take a look at it. Looks like it hurts.
Doctor said just to keep it clean.
Wow. Let's see if I can't think of another way to take the sting out of it, okay?
Hey,
What?
stay out of that thing for a while.
What thing?
The sublimator.
Why? What's going on?
This case. 3 people have been killed in their sublimators. So, till I figure out why, just please leave ours alone for a while.
And millions of them are used safely worldwide.
Listen to yourself.
I'm only saying I
I am no longer asking you. I'm telling you, stay out of the machine, all right? Just stay out of the machine. You got that?
You're scaring me.
Good. You know what? Because we're no longer talking about other people. We're talking about my wife. I'm glad you're scared.
Okay. I won't go in the sublimator. I promise.
Tell me you got something.
Bloody tissue mixed with nasal discharge found at each scene.
Okay, anything else?
I found something in the broadcasting frequency of the sublimator that's anomalous to the frequency normally used to broadcast its images. Closer examination revealed this.
It's a chip, right?
Now, the anomaly the chip creates is not in and of itself harmful. It's a setting adjustment to the physical makeup of the machine rather than a new method of broadcasting.
And who makes that kind of adjustment?
Based on the quality of this component, recall. But as I said, the thing itself is not harmful.
Hume. We are still investigating the data processing center. But right now, we have no evidence of sabotage.
No reason for a system malfunction?
What are the odds of that?
14,750,000.
Meantime, I have set up an appointment at Recall with Mr. Krochek. He heads up the sublimator program.
Krochek. Good.
But, Hume, please, kid gloves. We need their help on this one.
Of course.
Why not let Recall provide the bliss you owe yourself?
We are tremendously concerned by the recent deaths. Naturally, we're doing all possible to determine the cause of these unfortunate accidents.
Our research division has found an anomalous signal in the broadcasting mechanism of the first victim's chair.
Yes, very helpful. We are running tests to simulate the conditions using lab animals, of course. Rhesus monkeys, rats.
The sublimators all 3 men used have been modified. Would that have been done here at Recall?
I'm afraid I don't know that answer either. We are naturally concerned. If people begin modifying Recall technology, who knows where the damage may end?
You're not going to try to start putting this on the victims, are you?
I only meant to suggest that Recall cannot be made responsible for modifications we didn't make. We offer an incentive program to promote return and/or replacement.
You mean planned obsolescence?
We call it marketing. If these deaths are in some insanely rare chance, the result of some freak quality control problem, be sure I'll deal with it. Appalling accidents like these cannot be allowed to continue.
Freak quality control problem. You know, sometimes down at the office, we call that murder.
Your lieutenant didn't mention the possibility that there might...
Tell me what you know about Nexus.
Is that a recall product? I'm not.
Nexus is a dating service used by all three of the victims. Recall provides the sublimators to it.
Really? That arrangement must have been before my time.
You're saying you're unaware of Recall's involvement with Nexus.
What did you say the name was?
Nexus. Well, we know where we can find you if we have any more questions, right?
Thank you. Next?
One-way executive to Mars 1.
Name?
Anderson, Richard D.
Really? Is that a valid ID, Rich?
Interplanetary travel with false documentation is a Class 2 violation.
We're under arrest, Krocek. Let's go. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Don't do this, please. So you bust a vein at the first mention of Nexus. Now you're hightailing it. Why don't you tell us what you really know?
Nothing, I swear.
Nothing?
Look, I'm being set up by Recall. You gotta believe me.
Set up. Convince me. Traveling a little light, Krocek. What's up?
If you let me go, I'll tell you something that will help Olivia.
What did you say?
Olivia Hume's your wife, isn't she?
What did you say? David, tell me how she's involved. Or I will break your neck, you understand me? Tell me how she's involved, or I'll break your neck.
You let me go, I'll tell you. She's involved. Please. Not here, please.
Let's go. You don't want to talk now? That's fine by me. I got all day. But you're not leaving until you do. What?
A lawyer from Recall just showed up demanding to see Krocek.
They don't want him talking.
That's what I think.
You get anything off that disc?
Not yet. I'll let you know.
There's a lawyer here to get you out. Of course, it's a Recall lawyer. Is that what you want?
No, they'll kill me.
Right now, the only thing between you and him. Just start talking, or else I'm giving you up.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't.
The sublimators were being used to monitor the implants in the dead men.
Recall implants.
A new kind of soft implant, one that was implanted electronically. Before I joined Recall, there was a special research project, one that I was never told about. But something went wrong with the project and they ended it.
They?
The men in power at the time, 5 years ago, I don't know who they were, but to allow them to restart the project, it was decided that all the people involved should be made to forget.
The implants wipe their memories.
Of who they were and what they did for recall and replacing them with new memories, new lives. They never knew. The implants were designed to make them believe only what they were programmed to remember.
Jesus. And that's where the sublimators fit in.
Yes. Sublimators were being used to monitor the implants, but a few implants wore off, which jeopardized the project. To cover up the problem, a special signal was dialed into their implants, but not by me. By a person with much higher access.
And that signal killed them?
Yes.
What about the dating service?
They had chosen people who were single, so it'd be easy to simply place them into committed relationships using the dating service as a cover-up. With new mates, lovers, friends, to give them new lives. All of them. The disc has a list of the names on it. Now do you see why I can't let you take me to them? With what I know?
Is that why you told me about Olivia? Is she on the list? Is she on that list? Wait. Tell me or you do not walk out of here. Look at me. You tell me now, or so help me God, you are not walking out of here.
Do you think that the first sublimator she ever used was the one I sold her? Check the tapes. You're looking for one answer, one person, Hume. But there's a recall within a recall, run by people so powerful and so outside the law that they wouldn't hesitate in killing me, you, anyone, to cover it up. People whose names even I don't know. You understand? I don't know. I told you what you wanted to. Don't leave me in here! You have to let me go! That's what I am now! They'll kill me! You have to let me go! Husband was supposed to join you.
I know. He was busy at work.
What kind of work does he do?
I'm sorry, David.
He works for the CPB.
It doesn't mean anything, Hume. It could be as innocent as it seems.
You want to come with me?
Olivia calls, tell her to meet me at home.
David, he sold her a sublimator. Your name and occupation are part of the
appreciate
application.
What you're trying to do, I do. This is between me and my wife. Olivia?
Millions of them are used safely worldwide.
Listen to yourself. Just stay out of the machine.
Do you think that the first sublimator she ever used was the one I sold her? Check the tapes.
It doesn't mean anything, Hume. It could be as innocent as it seems.
Is that why you told me about Olivia? Is she on the list? Is she on that list?
You're looking for one answer. You understand? I don't know.
Is she on that list? Computer display econ for the last 6 months. Show Nexus.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I had to finish up this. Are we moving?
Do you know what this is?
What, David?
This.
I don't know. Junk mail?
Did you use this service?
It's a dating service, David. Why would I use a dating service?
Did you use it?
No.
Do you know a man named Robert Krochek?
Who is Robert Krochek?
I saw a tape of Krochek selling you the sublimator. Do you know him?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, yeah. This is the man I bought the sublimator from.
Have you seen him since?
No. Why are you asking me these questions? Why are you watching videotapes? Are you spying on me, David?
About the dating service.
I don't know anything about it. I've never been there. Never. What is this about?
There's a list. The people that are using that service are dying in their sublimators.
And what?
Krochek told me you were on that list.
And you believed him?
What?
David, you are needed at the CPB.
Can it wait?
Krochek's internal body temperature is rising rapidly.
Okay. Do me a favor, Olivia. By the time I get back, have your story straight.
Before you go in there, I want you to know the assessor's office decrypted Krochek's disk. Olivia's name is not on it, anywhere. The dead men were there along with 57 others who were tracking down. Krochek is on it.
Krochek?
He's the recall within recall. The implant project, the cover-up, it's all him. We got a lead from recall on 2 accomplices, independents, hired from outside.
They were at the Hannah's apartment there. They're trying to get the sublimator.
Probably trying to recover the devices they were planting in them. Krochek's back was against the wall. He was messing with your head to get you to let him go. Olivia's not on that list.
David, his temperature is rising fast. It's up 2 degrees in the past minute.
Oh, he's not in a sublimator.
Krochek used the sublimator to kill. Somebody else has found a way to broadcast the signal over long distance.
I think he knows what's going on and he's losing his mind.
You're killing me in here, Hume! Do you know that? You're really killing me in here!
Is Recall doing this?
They might be jamming in a frequency. It's impossible to tell, but so far I can't stop it. These soft implants calcify in the brain tissue, attracting basic metals like sodium and lithium. That's why they're breaking down. Now, if they're hit with the right frequency, they become excited and combust, burning from the inside out.
I need talk to him?
We've been trying. The fear of what may be happening is driving him mad.
Krochek, listen to me. Did you send the e-com from the dating service?
I told you! You wouldn't listen!
You sent the e-com to Olivia.
You aren't listening to me!
Oh my God.
Ah! No! Ah! 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 No!
Olin called and told me what happened. Next time, talk to me before you get all worked up about something like this, okay?
I'm sorry.
I called recall after you left. They sent 2 men over to check it out.
It's okay.
Who were they?
They worked for Krochek. Doesn't matter now. It's over.
Is it over?